starting, so we're good.
Okay.
I
Oh God,
don't
we're
have,
live.
I don't have
Happy.
Karen.
You should have had birthday hats. Do you realize this?
Ooh, hold on.
Oh
Hold
God,
on.
Becky
Google
has a hat.
effects.
Bethany has a hat for this.
Bethany
Google
always has a hat for this.
Well, I'm
think-
wearing my Mickey ears, aren't I?
True.
think that's the
is
thing.
that. Oh
There we
God. Oh God.
Oh, I'm not watching. What's going on?
Oh,
Bethany activated the Google
Oh,
effects,
God.
and now she has a birthday hat on her head.
You're ridiculous.
amazing.
You guys mentioned it.
Well done.
So,
Anyone has
I don't know if Lloyd explained. I am broadcasting from the Citadel, aka his room. Check out that mattress with no sheet behind me. Sexy as hell, right?
Listen,
Fantastic.
the rest of the room is a lot cooler than my damn mattress.
It is. Actually, like, he's got anime posters going on all around it.
Except they're the other way around.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Hold on. Check it out. Giant
Fantastic.
Totoro.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
my God, I want his Totoro.
And then over here. Woo!
Listen, that is the best poster known to man right there.
It's really hard to get a focus on it.
Wait, what the heck? That is fantastic. Wait, is that a Kenshin one too?
It's Char's. It's all the Pokemon playing.
I'm looking at the one next to it with Roy.
Yeah, it's Kenshin. Yeah.
Wait. Nature Kimchi just said hi,
Pokemon
guys.
Rat
Oh my God, they're watching.
Ah, they're watching.
Okay, so I'm gonna say hi real quick because it's our 1-year anniversary. I am super excited. Yatta! A year
Oh my
ago, we
gosh.
decided to
I'm
do this
flinging my hands
nonsense.
back and forth so fast they're a blur.
1 year ago, we decided to get into this nonsense, and we are still our crazy self.
Oh, yes. I think we've only gotten crazier over the years.
Yeah. I think so. Okay, so right now, we may actually get a couple more people joining us, but right now, of course, we have wonderful Becky. We have Bethany with her wonderful birthday hat on and her Mickey Mouse ears because Bethany doesn't know how to control herself.
I just got back from Disney like Saturday, so, you know.
Well, there's
It's a
that.
party.
We have our own version of intern Lee. We have awesome Lee from Blue Region, who took over my spot. And of course, we have me, and I'm always here, so.
Always here. Yeah.
Blurple region leader. The Blurple
Blurple.
subunit.
I am the Blurple leader.
Blurple subunit, brah.
I am my own little subunit. It's fantastic.
She's like orange caramel, but awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for the well wishes, EYK. We appreciate it.
Aw.
They just told us happy anniversary.
There it is. Wait, their comments are loading so slow on my end.
I've got them on my email, so every time they send a text message, it comes through on my email. Or anytime they send us a message. Okay, so 1 year later, did we really think that we were going to be this far? Last time I checked, we were at 2,200 subscribers. 2,200?
I think we had like this weird bell curve of like, oh my gosh, there's like 100 people following us. Oh my gosh, 200. Oh my gosh, 300. Oh my gosh, 1,000. We can do anything. And then we realized that we couldn't.
We realized the limitations that we have enacted upon ourselves.
But in a weird way, it's about like figuring out what we can do and what
Exactly.
like setting our own goals and figuring out what the purpose of US Nasties is. Originally, it was like, oh my gosh, let's get Simon and Martina there, and there's still that drive and desire to, but it's so much more down the line now because we kind of understand exactly how hard it's going to be doing that. So in the meantime, we've been fulfilling all sorts of social obligations, trying to get everybody to hang out with one another and just establishing a great K-pop community going on here.
Exactly.
One that like follows kind of what Simon and Martina's mission is to like have an honest and balanced discourse on K-pop and its role in not only Korea but globally.
Yeah. It's been as the person that's currently working on trying to figure out monetary. Oh wow! Hello to dual hearing myself talk. As the person who's trying to set the financial side of this up, I can tell you it's been nothing but a headache. It's been a major struggle, and I've kind of, like I've talked to when when Becky and I met the other week, we were talking about some stuff, and I was like, look, a lot of this is, hey, sunshine and rainbows. We've really changed our agenda from where we were a year ago. A year ago, we decided, hey, look, we're going to have Simon and Martina in 2014 in the summer. You realized very quickly that that wasn't going to happen.
And it's like, oh, yay! A love from the West Coast, Orange Nasty Love. We see you.
We totally see you.
I can't see anything because YouTube decided not to show me any comments. Oh, hey, they finally showed up.
What's fantastic?
I wish they could stay longer, but we're running late. We got to get to the studio.
I don't know about. I think YouTube's ahead of Google Plus. But what's fantastic about this, and Bethany, you'll want to know, is that they've changed the hangout toolbox so that the comments are popping up on the sidebar right now.
Yeah.
So there's no more flipping back and forth. So far though, I only have 3 comments. So.
I want to read this one because it just popped up from EYK and it's really touching. They say, also, we haven't said this enough, but before they go, I just want to say that we really appreciate what you're doing. Really, we're touched. Thank you. Guys, we wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't here.
Yeah.
Our dedication and our love definitely does come from, the interaction that we get from EYK. I mean, they're very, very vocal with their fans, and that's kind of what spurred a lot of us to sit here and do this. Like, I wouldn't sit here and burn my brain cells all night trying to figure this nonsense out if it wasn't for the community that we built because of EYK.
Yeah, and we now know that we all have at least one thing in common, that we appreciate EYK and what Simon and Martina have done, but we realize so much that we are all very similar people. Even the people who have different personalities and different likes and dislikes, everybody has like something else in common just besides EYK. Like Lexi and I finally met last week, and we spent the whole lunch period pretty much talking about not K-pop, not EYK, but Marvel.
Oh yeah, we nerded it up with Marvel and DC comics. It was fantastic.
In a way, it's like this kind of awkward speed dating thing where it's like, here, let's just dump all these people inside of this bucket. They all like this one thing. Find a match. And then you find a bunch of people that, love and appreciate what you love and appreciate.
Yeah.
And like, even my vice admin is Lauren, who I wonder if she's watching. I don't know. But she loves K-dramas, and I am like, what's a K-drama? So we don't have that in common, and I would have never guessed that she was so into Korean culture by just looking at her on the street. I would have been like, whoa, fashionista, but she is, and like, it brings people together that you normally would not have in one room. By the way, question, can you guys hear what is going on downstairs?
A little bit.
Very, very faintly.
So, as an explanation of where I am, this is my boyfriend's house. He lives with 2 roommates, and we call it the Citadel because it is supposed to fit about 4 to 5 people, like roommates, but it doesn't because the attic was supposed to be like a big room for 2 people, and they changed the zoning laws in Ewing, where I am right now, that you had to have 2 exits from an attic in order to rent it out to people. So it's a house that's big enough for 5 people, and there's only 3 people living there. So everybody just comes to the Citadel to hang out and have a good time. And so right downstairs, we were watching what is it? Dead Man's Paradise?
Dead Man Wonderland?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man!
I just watched the first, I think, 4 episodes of that. And before that, we were watching Top Gear. And the general flavor of the house, it's one of the guys isn't here very often, but it's my boyfriend and a guy named Jimmy who is half black, half Hispanic, and 100% weeaboo. And it's like, and then there's Rob, who's this gigantic 300-pound black guy who's just like all into every nerd thing that you can ever imagine. And then there's Andrew, who is probably playing Smash on the couch with his DS.
Oh,
and
God.
Ashley, who's doing homework. It's just generally a good gathering of nerdy people. And the 3 black guys are going to get very loud. And it will happen frequently. And it's just like explosions. And sometimes what's best about it is that the explosion happened in all sorts of languages, because I don't know if I've talked a lot about my boyfriend, but he knows 4.
Fantastic.
And Jimmy knows 3 because he knows English and Spanish and Japanese. And then Rob is just loud in everything. It's not even languages so much as it's like just random shit. It's awesome though. So that's going to happen. Oh.
That's fantastic. Okay, side note, because I want to clarify before anyone questions me, I am not smoking. It's a vaporizer. Because Bethany, Becky, you saw it when I was hanging out with you.
I was so against smoking for the longest time because I don't often talk about this, but my grandfather passed away from like complications of lung cancer, and he smoked cigars a lot. So it's like kind of a weird thing for me. And sometimes Lloyd smokes cigars, and it's something where I'm just like, ah. But hookah is awesome.
Hookah is a different story altogether.
Hookah is like delicious steam from the shower.
Yes. Hey, Becky, I've never seen you so cheerful, ever.
I know, she's super excited.
Well, it's like, I don't know. I think being in the Citadel, it's a whole different flavor. When I'm at home, my parents are usually sleeping during the time that we have live chats, so it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I'm just like, I'm like trying to be a small contained party.
Right.
And it doesn't really work so well. I've woken them up a couple times, which is why I've kind of had to like stop talking in the middle of chats.
I actually think it's fantastic. I just was like, this is adorable. I'll listen to Becky all day.
No, it was fantastic. When I met Becky for lunch the other day, we were so flippin' animated. It was insane. It was like having 2 like bouncy rubber balls that are like going. And
we're just like all over the 5 guys just going, wee!
It was fantastic. Because
I was also hyped up on hot chocolate, so that's
yeah. Because we had met. Okay, so originally what happened was Becky was coming back from Penn State, right, Becky?
Yeah, because my brother goes there.
Becky was coming back from Penn State, and I recently just moved to Pennsylvania, as everyone knows. That's why I switched to Purple Region. So what happened was Becky was like, hey, look, we're finally in the same area. Do you want to meet? And the first time we tried, I'd come home early sick from stomach bug, which was fantastic. But the second time I managed to meet her, we met at Starbucks. Becky got her hot chocolate, and Becky noticed that there was a Five Guys next door. She's like,
and I was like, yo, that's 5 Guys, though.
So we went to Five Guys, and it was the spaz of all fucking spaz. Like, it was fantastic.
Well, it's like It's like I have hot chocolate in one hand and a giant bowl of grease in the other. It's like, how can I not be happy?
Exactly.
So,
And she finally got to meet me.
yeah, it was funny. The first time I was driving out, and I was, I think I had said something like that morning, right?
Yeah.
Something to that effect. And it was like, hey Bethany, I'm getting close. And she was at work, so she was like, oh, I can't see you. And I'm like, I have my card. Can I drive to your
Call me
work and
Bethany.
drop it off?
Yeah,
And
she did
then-
call me
yeah.
Bethany.
She called me
Oops.
Bethany.
Nope. Lexi.
Well, okay. I was in Florida at this time too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the coast.
Well,
Hey, you, stop mentioning the C word.
the what
Don't
word?
mention that again. The thing that you just mentioned that you had, don't mention it again because we're not supposed to talk about that.
Ooh.
Look at you. You almost spoiled it.
I did almost spoil it. Well, it's whatever.
I think they left anyway.
No one would have
whatever.
noticed if you hadn't drawn attention to it.
Yeah, true. I was supposed to give something to Lexi like a billion years ago.
Oh.
I didn't do it. And I was like,
Hey, where's yours?
I keep calling you Bethany now. Lexi. I was like, Lexi, I have the thing. It is in my back seat. Can I at least drop it off at your workplace? She was like, I am homesick. And I figured you said something, it was about bad food. And I'm like, I am not going anywhere where Lexi is projectile vomiting unless she wants me to have her there. And then, like, 20 minutes after I pass her town, and I'm on the highway, so I don't fucking know how to turn around. She's like, you can come by if you want. And I'm like,
Yeah, no, that was a bad day because I was basically curled up in this bed with like a trash can right here because it was just coming and I couldn't stop it. And I had passed out and then I woke up and I saw the text and I was like, okay, she can come by and feel slightly more human. And then you told me you were 20 minutes away.
yeah.
It was fantastic.
If I had known the area, I would have been like, oh, zoop, turn around. But I didn't. Like, that was the first time I had ever driven to Penn
You would
State
have gotten
before.
to meet the hotness.
I would have gotten to meet the hotness. I didn't get to meet the hotness. I did get to see your truck, though. I think when I pulled out behind your truck.
Yes,
Is that
you did. The white beast. Yeah, with the Decepticon logos on it.
I didn't see the Decepticon logos. I was too busy, like, getting on the road, and I was like, this truck is not moving fast enough. And then I was like, that's probably Lexi's truck. It's a truck, after all. They move slow.
Yeah, I have a white Chevy Colorado that I inherited from my dad, and my dad was a huge Transformers fan, so he put Decepticon logos on it.
Lexi didn't get to see my truck. Not my truck. My car. I had the Subaru. No, that is not mine. I borrowed it. All of my vehicles are not mine. They are the family's vehicles, but like we kind of have primary ones, and the boys drive the Subarus. Where I drive this big flat Buick LeSabre. It's a giant coat
Oh my
car.
god, they're like the big sailboat cars.
I drive a yacht.
Yeah, you have a land yacht.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
And like it's heavy, but it also has a V6 engine. So like I weird the fuck out of people while I'm driving because I'm just like going along and everybody's expecting this little old granny in her big flatboat car and I'm just like no. Going 80 in my boat car.
Husband wants a boat car.
Okay, I have a question now because now I'm curious. Bethany, how the heck did you do that?
It's Google Effects.
I want to do this now.
Hold on. It's...
I found it.
Which was it? Yeah, the magic yellow one.
I want it now.
And this is a gift. Not for any of you, for one of my girls.
Oh yay!
I'm so excited about.
Hey, so I
That was my
need to
husband.
figure out what we're doing for Christmas.
Celebrating it.
But we need to figure out how. Hey, look,
Yeah.
I have devil horns. Fantabulous.
I love that it's like one's disembodied. your head froze in one area. It's doing it again. It's like a devil horn, but like out here. It's taking your hair and making it a barrier in between the devil horns and your skull. It's like
Fantastic.
oh, nice. Now you've got a headband too.
Karen! Look, it's Karen. Okay, so now that the original founding members are here, I do have to say this. Thank you to Becky and thank you to Karen, because without either one of you, we would not be here. You two
Really,
are
what it was
started this.
it was taking action on a YouTube comment, or not a YouTube comment, a Facebook comment. We both saw it and we were like, "Why isn't this a thing? Why didn't we do this?" And I made a group because I love my groups and I like when people talk and collaborate. But it was so much more effective as a page because people just liked it and it took off more. So we kind of merged and did both the things eventually with the color groups. And I'm so glad that we did a regional version. Holy crap, Lexi!
Nikki.
Oh my god, what is on your face, Lee?
It was weird.
Hi, Karen. This is what happens when you leave us alone. We act like children.
Lexi makes disembodied things float on
This
top of her.
all started with, hey, we should have birthday hats on.
And now
They
we all have
started it.
hats. Oh my goodness.
My head is too big for this Google birthday hat.
Hey guys, but this time next year, I'm gonna like have super short hair again, and you're all gonna be surprised.
Why are you cutting your hair again?
Oh, I realized that you've only been around for a year. Do you remember what my hair looked like in the beginning?
No.
How long have we been doing live chats for? Like,
Not very long, to be honest with you.
okay, so you've probably seen it grow a little bit then.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Becky does is I grow my hair for locks of love.
Oh, yeah.
My hair is completely undyed. I don't when I take a shower, I do not blow dry it. I don't straighten it. I don't curl it.
So it's pretty
No
much
heat.
virgin hair.
Yeah, it nothing touches it. And I grow it for 2 years, and then I chop it all off, and I put it in a paper bag, and it goes, and it becomes a wig. So every 2 years, it's like, surprise! I am a different person.
I love my thing
That's
right
what
now.
I did when I cut mine back in March.
Yeah. So,
Do you see this? Do you see this awesomeness right now?
Yes, I didn't see that. I was ignoring it. Thank you.
Oh man, this is what happens. We act like dorks. Okay, so side note, I just got off of work a little while ago.
Me too.
Well, at least your significant other didn't forget you at work.
I've never had that happen. I legit had that happen.
So what happened was,
you didn't add the had in there.
oh no, he forgot me.
No. What I mean is, you said so. What happened was, and that's not correct.
No,
It's, so what happened was.
What happened was,
Yeah, it's gotta be a bounce, right? Bam, 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 bam.
a 2 to 10 shift tonight, and which I love, by the way. I love second shifts. So yeah, I work at 2 to 10 tonight. Shut up, Karen. I know you're excited about being on second shift now. So I get out of work at 10 o'clock, and I go outside, and I'm like, wait, I don't see the truck. So I text him. I'm like, where are you? He's like, oh, you're at home. No, I'm at the card shop. I'm like, you drove me to work. I am not at home. I am at work in New Holland. And he's like, fuck.
Thank you, Alicia. Yeah.
Is she Alicia? Yeah.
Fishy Alicia.
So yeah, he forgot that I was at work and went to a card shop and coming to get me.
Was he playing Magic by any chance?
Yes, he was.
Uh,
My husband was playing Minecraft and he forgot me.
I was just like, "Are you?" And he called me and he's like, so this happens occasionally?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you forgot me." And it was cold outside because it was like 40 degrees. I was not happy.
It is cold over here. I don't know where you guys are. You're in inland, so it's probably even colder over there. We got the ocean close by. Warms us up.
It's actually pretty nice where I'm from.
I like this background. I'm keeping
Who
it.
said that? Was that
that was Karen, I think.
really? Usually, I figure that where you're from, it's like hella cold, like all the time.
Well, it will be. It will be, trust me. But right now it's nice.
Wait a minute. What's
Like,
your
it's still
idea of
chilly?
nice?
It's still chilly, but I'm not freezing my ass off right now.
And also,
There's
what is
no
your definition of
wind
cold?
chill
Because I
or
know
anything.
where Bethany is from. Their definition of cold is like below 40, and their definition of hot is above 80.
Yes.
It's like the most temperate thing. It was funny. I have uncle and aunt who live in Seattle, and they're from here originally, but they've been there for so long that it's kind of affected them, and they visit New Jersey a lot. And like when they come in July, it's just amusing as hell to watch them melt.
Oh yeah.
And even I have
insane.
relatives.
Or summers.
You should have seen me when I was in Florida last week. It was in the 90s and humid as all get out, and I'm just like, someone find me water. I need water and fresh air. And
So
It's funny to
actually,
see anybody from West Coast come over here and deal with our weather for a little while.
Yeah.
They don't know how to handle.
weirdly enough, though, all of
Come to
the East
Iowa and
Coast,
you'll experience a whole new kind of weather.
Nope. I like it here.
Iowa is just like, ready? It's corn and snow. That is your weather. It's just like corn
And
snow. On the East Coast, it's weird though, because there's a point
Sometimes above, and that's stuff.
right around Vermont where
And
it's
there's,
like
like,
different weather, but
40,
yeah.
I like my birthday
and
cake.
in Florida,
On the East Coast, we just keep stopping for each other and then starting up again at the same time. On the East Coast, the way the weather works is that around Vermont and up, it's like a different section of weather. It's like oddly temperate in the summer,
Yeah.
and then cold as hell. And then the rest of the way down is like all the same, except for Florida, where it's temperate in the winter.
And southern Georgia, the southern half of Georgia.
Yeah, that's true.
Everywhere else, it's like if we get
Holy
2 inches of
snap.
snow, we have no school forever.
And then there's like, I don't also count the section of New York closest to the lakes, and like the western half of PA that's kind of mid by there,
Yeah.
because it's just like the section all by the ocean is just like all the same temperature, like the entire way down. So that the people in Florida, when they're like, "Oh my gosh, how are you getting used to the weather?" and I'm like, "What weather? You're experiencing the exact same thing." Oddly enough, you're cooler here than we are up there because you're surrounded by water.
Yeah.
So you get the breeze coming in. And we don't have that because we're on the river, and the river doesn't have that same ocean breeze.
Apparently, Tanner says that Tanner says blah 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 blah. Here in DFW hasn't even come close to coming. It's gonna be pushing 90 this weekend.
Oh my God.
That's insanity. It's like October. It should not be pushing.
Yeah, it was funny. We actually, like, just before we got home, so maybe middle of last week, it finally decided to be fall here. And it's funny because my widget has, like, special storm warning. And I'm like, oh, hey, it literally says wet and windy. And I'm like, oh, hey, you'll be getting, like, up to 6 inches of rain. And I'm like, it's October. Of course it's wet and windy.
It's always like October to March is just like cloud season.
Yeah.
Closer to April.
True. Karen has corn season in the summer, and you have cloud season in the winter.
Like wet and windy. Duh. Of course it
But
is.
I bet you money that Lexi
What?
and Lee.
Lay.
I have no idea. I
That's all that matters.
And I are all experiencing the exact same weather right now.
Oh yeah, probably, because like we've been getting what the heck just happened? Did somebody die?
It is way too cold for it to be like 62. Like, I don't understand how 62 is so damn cold.
So cold.
No, we're just wet. Very wet.
I
It
don't
just starts raining and doesn't stop.
I don't understand. Like, I looked at my phone and it said it's 63, and I was like, on what freaking planet? Because this
Okay,
is
see,
not
look,
63.
this is what my thing says my weather is right now. Do you see this?
56.
Yeah, 56.
Bull.
You no kidding, right?
Absolute bull. I sat outside for like 15 minutes to wait for the hotness, and I could have sworn to you it was like 40.
What does it feel like though? Does
It feels like 40.
No, I mean, does your widget say the temperature
It doesn't
feels?
feel like.
Oh.
I'm using Google now, so it doesn't tell me that.
My phone is in the other room. You're
Yeah,
gonna
yours
That
says
is me.
51.
What does yours
Yeah.
say, Becky?
51.
51.
So
Hang
is
on,
mine.
let me go get mine.
It feels like 60 outside, though. I mean, it's wet, but it feels like it's like 60.
Yeah, it says 51. Feels like 51.
Yeah, it's exactly what mine says.
Are you
Right,
using
it's like-
Google? Are you using Google now?
It's wet.
I'm using Weather Underground.
See, I just
channel.
use Google now for everything because I'm lazy.
It's just that Google Weather Underground has this useful little widget on my phone where it's like this box. I don't know if you can see it.
I see the box.
I have
where's
a friend
that,
box with my
though?
phone, too. Hold on.
So,
That's not
and
good
I was
weather.
using the AccuWeather one, and then it just decided to be like crazy and not work
Yeah.
ever. So I was like, okay, I guess I won't use
I got a
it.
phone box, too. It is 8-something in Portland and 12:34 in Seoul right now.
Fantastic.
That would be useful. I always need to know what time it is in Seoul, which is hard
Hell.
because you wouldn't think I would need to, but I do.
Everyone needs to know what time it is in Seoul.
It doesn't. It's not 60. This thing is full.
There are explosions downstairs.
I hear
I'm
it.
sorry.
Okay, I'm warm again. Too cold. Too warm. Yeah, my thing says it's 53 outside. I'm like, nope. It is like 60. It's just wet. Lots of wet.
60 is nice.
So, I want to play a game. Since we are celebrating our 1 year. Oh, Lee, stop your griping. Lee.
Funny.
I'm not really griping. First, you have to tell me if you tried your kimchi yet. Either of you ladies try your kimchi yet?
Dude, my kimchi got devoured. I have no more.
Already?
I don't know if it came yet. I need to check my mail.
I have no more kimchi.
Karen.
I haven't checked my mail.
Karen. Karen. This is kimchi in a sealed zip top. Get your freaking mail. Go.
We're to leave this chat and go get your mail. Oni says so.
That
Let's go
moment
get your
when
mail.
you've got a bag of wet cabbage in your mail, and you're just like, let me just let that sit
At
there.
least she double sealed the bag of kimchi. She did. She
Yeah,
double
and I got
sealed
all
it.
the air out of
But what you didn't bother to tell me is that you didn't cut up the kimchi.
It was okay. It was a brick of frozen cabbage when I put it in a box. I
Okay.
froze it before I mailed it to you.
Okay.
That's the only reason I
I
did.
would've, you didn't tell me that you weren't cutting it, so I wasn't prepared.
For this whole half of
I'm just imagining
Oh, there you are.
a monster coming out of the bag, and Lexi's just like, what do I do this?
It was like,
What
Calm
you do?
down.
You eat
An
it like
entire
this.
cabbage.
It was so funny. You didn't tell me that you were leaving it as a half a head of cabbage.
I'm sorry. Well, you'll be prepared next time.
Oh,
Don't
it's
stress.
done. I killed it already. It's gone.
It was good though.
Oh.
Iowa
man.
Falls are my favorite. They're perfect, but I'm from here, so I might be biased. Well, Iowa Falls. I read that and I'm like, what are you talking about? Why are we talking about waterfalls?
That's actually
I'm
what
just
I
like-
went to, too.
I'm just like, is that a town near like a river? That sounds like a really nice place. I bet that would be a nice place to go vacationing in the summer. But no. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, so I want to play my game now.
Let's play your game.
Okay.
Okay, since we are celebrating our 1 year, I want to know where you think that not just the US Nasties, but you yourself personally will be in 1 year.
I don't know.
Let's start with Bethany, because she's on the end.
I like your shenanigans. Go.
I don't know.
Bethany's like in this chair. Like
I love that Bethany's like trying to hide behind the cake.
I'm not even
No,
trying
don't
to
call on
hide.
me.
I'm
Don't you
literally
know?
melting in front of the camera. I have no idea. I have no idea.
I think the hard part for me is that, like, when you would have asked me what I was doing this fall when I got out of school, I would have been like, I'm probably teaching in a classroom, and that didn't happen. So, like, I'm in this weird limbo where I'm like, what if I never get a job?
Yeah, I've been in a weird limbo for a couple of years, and will be in that same weird limbo for God knows how long. So,
Only join the chat so it's not just your stomach.
But that is all.
Hello, boyfriend.
hello.
His name is Lloyd. He can't hear you though, so I will reiterate whatever you say. I love that it's like just my nose and my eyes, and it's just your nose and your mouth.
There.
Composite shots.
there we go.
Now the lighting's gonna do all funky stuff because there's one very light person and one very dark person in here, and they're gonna be like, let's
Hey.
focus.
Hey. I can't help how you were born.
When I was born, it was weird. My mom was like, that's not my child, because I was born with a fucking tan. Like this skin tone that I've got going on now.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is what I came out like. When I was a child. Well, really, it's more like my stomach, but my stomach has this weird olivey undertone to it that, like, my dad's kind of white, right? But he's darker because he goes out in the sun a lot.
I was gonna say, yeah, he
Where-
stands up.
My mom is Italian, so that's where the skin tone comes from. But when I came out with almost a full head of hair and dark, and she's like, who is this Eskimo baby, and why is she here?
I was this color, pasty pale, and I had curly blonde hair.
Oh, wow.
I have photos. I'll have to pull one out later.
She was pasty pale and had curly blonde hair. Actually, I wonder if we can get this damn thing. Hey, look, it's flipped around. Can you hear anything?
He'd have to get
Hello. Barely, actually.
Oh,
These
man.
are not very powerful headphones.
Okay, so since I'm apparently the only one who can think of where they would, where they find the EYK to be, or the US Nazis to be in a year, I guess I will
Well,
go.
I think I interpret it first as like, where would I be in a year? And I'm just like,
Yeah, that was my face.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we could all say, oh, we're going to be here, we're going to be there, but, like, we'll probably be here. Like,
Here.
like together. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Not in that straight line, yeah.
yeah. Honestly,
now, I'll be
it's-
honest. Go
What?
ahead, Becky. Sorry.
No, go. You go first.
I'll be honest. I have, because of, I mean, you guys know what I'm going through right now in my life and stuff and how busy I've been. I've had thoughts of stepping back as far as the nasties go and being involved a little less. It has been a thought that has crossed my mind a little bit, not gonna lie. But I still, like, a year from now, see myself being as involved as I am now because I can't let go because I love you guys too much.
Isn't it weird that, like, I don't know if you get this way, but there's sometimes where I'm just like, I don't want to do anything.
Yes.
Like, you as nasties can just go away, and then I'm just like, one more post.
Yep, pretty much.
For me, I honestly, I think I would be where I am right now because I found the role in the U.S. Nasties that I really love and enjoy, and it's just like getting people to talk and getting people to come together. That's my whole deal. So, like, for me, it's become so much less about seeing Simon and Martina and so much more about seeing all the other people who are fans of Simon and Martina. Like,
Yeah.
really, realistically, what I would love to do, I don't know if I've informed everybody about how this works, but you guys know that my father is a pilot, so I can, like, jump on planes and stuff like that. That ends when I turn 24, which is in January. But I still retain some of that ability to jump on planes. It's just like it's much harder, and I actually have to pay some monies.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I didn't really have to pay any monies at all, unless I was jumping on a plane that went over an ocean.
Yeah.
But what I would love to do is I would love to visit all of the regions. I've been to Blue, but I haven't really met Blue Nasties before. I've been to literally every region in my lifetime, but I've never met anybody from there. That's
Yeah.
my kind of goal now is to go meet you guys.
Come eat our
Well, you got me net, so I guess you can cross me off the
I got
list.
one down. And
come eat our
like
food. That's
like
what I've been telling you. Come and we'll eat. Like
yeah, for real though. And Lee is going to be the easiest one for me to meet next because it's like, okay, when do I have a long weekend?
yeah.
But like, you guys are going to be hard. Maybe Carla will probably be the next easiest because Carla is in
What
a
is
city.
Lloyd doing right now?
Lloyd is looking for something.
He's like a cat.
No, really, he is a cat.
That's cool.
By the way,
Like, just put
I
ears
looked
on
through
him.
my mail. All I found were small envelopes. I don't have my kimchi.
How the I'm gonna have to message you.
Maybe they were like, it's radioactive cabbage. We must confiscate this for testing purposes in our mouth.
It is because I sent it. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think it went to the house that you're at. I think you gave me the other address.
Your mom has your kimchi,
All right,
bruh.
this is my home or my mom's house.
I think you gave me your mom's house.
Well,
So
then I'll check there too,
both.
because
Your big dinosaur feet are the only thing in the area. You want to wave hi to everybody? With your feet? No.
Lloyd, you're so weird.
Lloyd, okay. So Lloyd is reading. And what he ended up doing, and I'm going to take you on a little adventure.
Yay, adventure.
I'm going to wait for it to focus. That is his nonsense. And do you see that book, that little end table, right?
Yeah.
See all those things right there?
Yeah.
2 of those boxes are Sentinels, and the rest of them are books.
Fantastic.
Like, what he does is he just has this collection of books. And it's not even that he's really well read, but it's not even that. Like, he'll just keep books and he'll be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read this for the 14th time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I did when I was in middle school. But he does that with, like, big books. Like, he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go through Atlas Shrugged again. Why?
Why? You gave me the one on atoms.
Oh, and he's reading
Adam,
Straight to
that's
the
my
Heart
house.
of Zen right now.
Okay, I don't know why it's not there.
What is he reading?
I can
Straight to
check
the
the
Heart of
post
Zen,
office
it's called.
tomorrow.
Oh God, I actually know that book.
Lloyd reads a lot of Buddhist material.
Look.
He
That
was
book
he
is
was
big.
you were reading the Tao of Wu, right? This was one of the books he was going through. This is
Nice.
the Tao of
This
Wu
is
by
the
the
book I'm
RZA
reading.
of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wait, what is
Who
that?
wants to read?
That's the
the,
Tao. That's the Tao of Wu
No,
by
I'm
the
talking to
RZA.
Karen.
Oh. I don't know. It's not like expanding.
What did you say?
What are you reading?
If I Stay
If I
by
s-
Gail Forman.
Why are you reading If I Stay? Do you want me? Never mind.
Because
Never
I
mind.
saw
I forgot it
the
was
movie for
Karen.
movie,
I forgot it was Karen.
and I wanted to read the book.
That's why.
That moment when you think you should know something, but you have no idea what's going on.
It's a sad book.
It's a
Ah.
very sad
There you
book.
go. So the short version is it's a sad book that Lee refuses to read because it's sad, and then I was like, oh no, it's Karen. Never mind. That's why Karen is reading it because it's sad.
Karen
Look.
has a thing for sadness and feels.
I forget what the last book I read was.
Karen
That's
has a thing for feels.
I read. Well, technically, I finished The Fault in Our Stars, and I'm halfway through it again. But there's
Oh, why are you reading it again?
I haven't even read it once.
What?
Was it the
Girl.
fifth book of that series?
No, I read something between that. Lloyd is asking me if the last book I read was the fifth Game of Thrones book, and it is not. I think it might be Anne of Green Gables or the last book in the not the last, the most recent book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series.
I forgot you read that.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
this is viral. This is the second book to the Ring series by Suzuki.
Mm.
I'm still reading it because I keep forgetting to finish it.
Yeah.
The last thing I read.
I have all of them. I just haven't gotten to them.
What's the book? Is it Stories of Ipsis?
10 minutes until live chat, guys.
It's Ibis.
Ibis, right? IBIS.
Correct.
You guys should read that. That's a translated book from Japan, and it's freaking awesome.
10 minutes
What
till
is it?
live chat.
It's a collection of short stories that all together create a larger, more overarching story
Mm.
in a way. So it's really good though, and it's all about like I want to say like virtual reality and cybernetics.
Fantastic.
So
It's all about future
Because my
Yeah.
relationship.
dog.
yeah, future development of humanity and relationships. You said
AI relationship.
AI relationships.
Okay, because Lloyd is in
Ever
the room.
read Parasite Eve?
Hmm?
I can't remember
Kind
who
of stuff
said that.
when we'll be stuck on Earth.
Okay, who's gonna talk?
Not me.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. Because Lloyd is in the room, and I know Lloyd likes anime and that type of stuff, and because I'm a nerd, and you brought up the cybernetics thing. They are doing a live-action version of Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, and they're supposed to
Yes,
do
I've
Scarlett
heard about
Johansson as the main character or something
I
like
want to
that.
shoot people for.
Lloyd's main bias is Scarlett Johansson, so you gotta watch what you say because he might come and kill you.
Why don't you know what? The polite thing to say is to say, Lexi is not excited, but she's going to wait for a good trailer before she decides.
Lee.
That is how you're polite.
Yes, that is true. But it's
Here's my thing. The
Mhm.
major is not a white chick.
Yeah,
true.
but
The major is not a white chick. And Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson is not hot enough to pull off the major's uniform.
Ouch.
okay, well,
Ouch, bro.
okay. There's also this to be said. It doesn't a lot of choices like that are made because they have to appeal to the market of people that are too stupid to have seen or read or been exposed to the original. So let them.
It's hard
Never
for me to
mind, 'cause I
remember
think the new
what
Star
she
Trek
was though.
same reason. So whatever. Never mind. You're right.
Okay, he had a very high cut, like it was. You've seen like very high cut French cut swimsuits.
Yeah.
That's her goddamn body. Like she is wearing a fucking high cut bathing suit type thing that comes in between her ass. She is a very, very like her outfit was very overly sexualized, and I cannot see Scarlett Johansson being that. I'm sorry.
She has surprised me.
Lloyd can picture that.
Lloyd can't hear what you're saying.
I know. That's why I said that.
Know things. Well, yes. No. Lloyd was very happy with the Scarlett Johansson pick. And it's because, well, Lloyd should probably talk about that, right?
What?
Talking about Ghost in the Shell and Scarlett Johansson as the main character.
If my opinion. Okay.
I love how Lloyd just shot out of the bed.
My opinion is that seeing her as the Black Widow, I would not have made that call. I actually would have thought it would have been a really poor choice because it didn't fit into the flavor of her acting style at the time. But the way that she's managed to fit into the skin of someone who's a little bit more dynamic and in your face, like a character like Black Widow, and really own it, makes me think that she's almost groomed herself and could actually pull off the captain. And I say that still with a little bit of trepidation because Ghost in the Shell is one of my favorite animes ever.
The Major is amazing.
So I thought it was a really cool choice and it could at least popularize it.
Yeah. I will say this. I love Ghost in the Shell. I have watched every iteration of it. The Major has definitely been one of my all-time favorite female anime characters ever. I think she has potential. I question the choice. I don't know if you saw Lucy or not.
Oh, I did. That was bad. That was bad.
It was bad, but by no fault of her own. She seemed really kind of, again, with that whole evolving thing, because she's done a lot of sappy bullshit that I can't stand. But that movie, Lucy and Black Widow, I still don't necessarily see her, because in my head the Major's not a blonde white chick. But that's a personal thing that I'm having to get over.
Right, and
Scarlett
that's
Johansson's not blonde.
Yeah, well, more natural. I guess slightly a little bit more. I guess the look she's known for is that of a blonde. But you know how she got the Black Widow role? In order to sort of demand that she got that role, she walked into the director's office after already dyeing her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it shows that when in terms of commitment, if she got the Major, for sure she would be all over it and really absorb that.
I think what's going to make or break that movie is not actually the Major and the cast for Scarlett Johansson. I really, really am concerned as to who can play Bateau.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
The choice for Bato is going to be really hard.
Yeah.
Because there is a sort of typecast for the Major. She is more complex, but there is a fitted role for her.
You know who would have been fun now that I think about it?
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana.
Oh.
Yeah. But you know what? You know why she probably wouldn't be put in that? Is that she's been doing that role for, like, the last 5 movies.
Also, here's the problem with Zoe Saldana. She's tied up as heck right now.
Yeah,
she signed on to do the 2 new Avatar flicks, plus she signed on for, like, I think 3 more Guardians movies, at least. She's got a contract with Marvel for Gamora. She's got a contract with James Cameron, to do Avatar. This bitch is busy.
You're right about that. You're right. So,
bitch is busy.
She is. She's really busy. But it would have been. I think it would have been a really cool choice. It would have fit like a glove.
Yeah. I am worried about something else that's not actually a human character necessarily. I am worried that they're not going to get the personalities of the, oh my god, why can I not remember their names? The little
Oh, the
blue.
bots. Oh god, what are their
Yes.
names?
Yes.
What are their names? Yeah, I know. They're quirky. You know what it is? There's an easy fix for that. Use CGI
Yeah.
and use
The
the original voice.
Tachikomas.
The Tachikomas, yeah. Use CGI and just use the original voice actors, if anything. Like, bring that feel of originality back to it for the movie itself. The Tachikomas aren't going to be as difficult.
Yeah.
I even think, I mean, because the dialogue's there, the dynamic is there, it's finding people that you look at them and they say they fit. That's why Batos are going to be the scariest.
Why does she have a we're on host club thing? Hold on, I'm going to interrupt you.
That's what you point. Not the writing that's on the paper, but my notepad.
What?
Okay, hold on. First off,
We're in high school, you said?
the name of the city on YouTube that is commenting. First off, the Simi. I do read Dark Hunter, so Dark Hunter is amazing. Sherilyn Kenyon is a great writer. And what region are you from? Because I want to know.
We all want to know.
Simi, what region are you from? We want to know.
That's all.
Tell us.
Oh, okay. Well, I want that back now.
Amanda.
Oh, by the way, Lloyd's also read the Black Dagger Brotherhood series.
And
so
that's all her fault. All her fault.
Hey, Black Dagger Brotherhood is actually fantabulous. Yeah, it is 2 minutes. We are gonna go. Simi, message in the YouTube comments or send us a message or tell us where you're from. We want to know.
Yes!
And
Welcome for your first time.
yeah, and I think we're gonna go because it's time, and it's like time to go EYK, and I'm gonna go try to throw some laundry in before we go.
Have fun with that.
All right. See
All right,
everybody
guys.
later. Bye.
Bye.